Land use planning is a deliberate, systematic, and forward-looking process of managing the physical and natural environment to ensure that land is allocated and used in ways that are socially, economically, and environmentally sustainable. It involves the careful allocation of land for specific uses such as agriculture, forestry, mining, residential, industrial, conservation, and recreation, with the goal of minimizing environmental degradation and promoting sustainable livelihoods. 10 mitigation measures to challenges in land use planning, with examples. 1. Capacity building and training. Improving the skills and technical expertise of local authorities, planners, and decision-makers ensures more effective and professional land use planning. Example: the Ministry of Local Government and Public Works has partnered with institutions like the University of Zimbabwe to train urban and rural planners in Geographic Information Systems, (GIS), and sustainable land management. 2. Community involvement and public awareness campaigns. Involving communities in decision-making fosters a sense of ownership and improves compliance with land use plans. Public awareness campaigns educate people on the benefits of planned land use and environmental management. Example: Environmental Management Agency, EMA, runs awareness campaigns in areas like Chimanimani to educate people on safe settlement areas after natural disasters like Cyclone Idai. 3. Regular updating of land use data. Accurate, up-to-date land use and cadastral data enhances informed decision-making in land allocation, zoning, and environmental management. Example: the use of aerial photography and GIS mapping in urban centers like Bulawayo and Harare has improved land records and helped prevent overlapping land claims. 4. Strengthening legal and policy frameworks. Clear laws and policies, consistently enforced, help manage land use conflicts and regulate urban expansion, mining, farming, and conservation. Example: the Regional, Town and Country Planning Act and the EMA Act provide legal guidelines for land use planning, though they require regular review to address emerging issues like urban sprawl. 5. Securing adequate funding. Allocating sufficient financial resources for land use planning activities, including surveys, consultations, and enforcement of plans. Example: local authorities in cities like Mutare and Gweru have sourced funds through public-private partnerships, PPPs, for land servicing and zoning projects. 6. Promotion of integrated land use planning. Adopting integrated approaches that consider all land uses, residential, industrial, agricultural, recreational, and conservation, to minimize conflicts and optimize land productivity. Example: Victoria Falls City Council integrates tourism, residential, and wildlife conservation zones to balance economic growth and environmental protection. 7. Control of urban sprawl. Establishing urban growth boundaries and enforcing zoning laws to regulate city expansion and protect agricultural and ecological land. Example: the creation of greenbelts around Harare and Bulawayo serves as a buffer to restrict uncontrolled urban sprawl and preserve open spaces. 8. Conflict resolution mechanisms. Setting up clear, fair mechanisms to address land disputes involving farmers, miners, conservationists, and urban developers. Example: in Mazao, conflict resolution committees involving chiefs, rural district councils, and EMA have been formed to mediate disputes between commercial farmers and small-scale miners. 9. Disaster risk reduction and climate-responsive planning. Incorporating disaster risk management and climate change adaptation strategies into land use plans to reduce vulnerability to hazards like floods and landslides. Example: after Cyclone Idai, relocation of communities in Chimanimani to safer elevated grounds was prioritized in new land use plans. 10. Land tenure reforms. Clarifying land rights and ownership systems in both urban and rural areas to promote security, investment, and proper land use regulation. Example: the Zimbabwe Land Commission was established to audit land ownership and resolve tenure disputes, particularly in fast-track resettlement areas like Mashonaland West.